Hey guys, it's the soccer dude here. I'm going to show you how to speed up a BitTorrent or BitTorrent client program today. This is going to be a 1 megabyte plus guarantee. Your torrents should never slow down to slower than 1 megabyte if you're just running a single torrent. So the first thing you want to do is open up your torrent client. I have BitTorrent. A lot of people have uTorrent. Just make sure it's a client of BitTorrent. You want to open up Options and go to Preferences, and you will start out on General. The first thing that you want to do is go to Connection. On Connection, you should unclick these two. I think one of them is clicked or checked out, and you want to uncheck it so that you just have these two as checked. And you want to use this port right here, 41215, as your port. There's other fast ones out there. I'll have some other fast ports listed in the description below, but this is just the one I use, and it's really fast. The next thing that you want to go to is bandwidth, and I think these two are different numbers. If they're not, then leave them alone, but they should both just be 0, and these numbers are important. You want to use 2329 under the global maximum number of connections, 1890 under the maximum number of connected peers, and you should have 14 upload slots. These should be this no matter what. I don't know any other numbers that would make your torrent as fast as mine is, so I'm not going to post anything for that. Next thing that you want to go to is queuing. This is important as well. You need to have 60 as your maximum number for torrents and allow 63 downloads. And I don't know why they work as fast as they do, but those specific numbers allow your torrent client to work much faster than normal. And you want to have a minimum ratio of 150%. And then the last thing that you want to do is you want to go to advanced, and there's 3 things you're going to have to change here. Ignore this little thing up here that says warning, do not modify. I know what I'm doing, and you can trust what I'm doing. It's very few minimal changes. First thing that you want to do is click true here. It's going to be false. You want to make it true. And then you want to scroll down, and under the D's DHT rate, you want to make it 2. I think it's 3. It was for mine. But whatever the number is, make it 2. And then you want to scroll down, and you want to make it false right here. If you make it false, and you just scroll back to the top or whatever, go to General, and then you press OK. This should really speed up your torrent client, and I'm going to prove it that it makes your torrents 1 megabyte plus. Usually mine get up to at least 1.5 megabytes, and to prove this, I'm going to download a random torrent. I'm just going to download a movie that has very few seeds as movies go. Picking a random movie, how about Around the World in 80 Days? I know that it's old, and I doubt that it's been downloaded much. See 13 seeds here and 41, or 13 peers and 41 seeds, sorry. That's not a lot of seeds for a movie. Most movies typically have at least 75 to be reasonably fast. And it has, 751 megabytes. That's a lot of data to download. So I'm going to download it, and it takes it a couple seconds to start up. But once it does, it starts up, or it gets going up to 1 megabyte after about a minute, and it runs very fast, very pleasingly. So I'm going to pause it and check up on it, let you guys check up on it every now and then, so that you can see it quickly increases to 1.5 or sometimes 1 3/4 of megabytes of data download speeds. Alright, so as you can see, if we go to the info, this has been running for 1 minute, and it's up to 300 kilobytes a second. And I'm going to pause it and wait another couple of seconds, and it should be probably around like 400 or 500. Hey guys, so it's been 8.5 minutes about, and as you can see, it's about 1.4 megabytes, 1.5, it's climbing quickly, 1.5 megabytes a second, and it just dropped there, but it's still above 1 megabyte a second. And if this wasn't enough, there's two applications that you can use over here, something called Razer Game Booster and Cheat Engine. I'm going to show you Razer Game Booster. As you can see, it's still above 1 megabyte a second. And gaming mode is off, but what Razer Booster does is it increases the RAM that is given to any single program at one time. So I have BitTorrent already loaded here because I use BitTorrent often sometimes. So when I launch gaming mode, what happens is BitTorrent is given more RAM and more focus is put onto BitTorrent and speeding it up. Alright, so I've waited most of the time, but it's been 15 minutes and it was just running. It now is running at a megabyte a second. It'll sometimes get up as far as 1.5 megabytes and it's slowing down right now. But I did mention this movie only had I think 15 peers and only twice as many seaters, so this is really fast for a movie of that size. It's gonna finish this in less than 20 minutes, and I think finishing a movie in less than 20 minutes is impressive, no matter what the speed is. And then something else that you can use is something called Cheat Engine. I don't use it, but most of my friends do. And in Cheat Engine, I'll show you how it works. In Cheat Engine, you pick a program, and in this case, it would be BitTorrent, unless there's one up here. Yeah, it would be BitTorrent. You open it, and they will enable speed hack, and then they choose this speed, and then they apply. And once you do that, you press hex and first scan, and so forth until you have speed hacked it enough. Although I am going to warn you, it is different for every computer and sometimes every torrent what the speed hack is. Some of my friends use 0.1, some of them use 0.4, but it ranges for a lot of people. Although I will tell you as well, it usually doesn't get as high as 0.5 or else you're going to be overworking your computer. So stick in between 0.1 and 0.5 for the speed hack, and you just can enter it in right here. And thanks for watching, guys. DFTBA. You just watched the soccer dude, and you should thumbs up my video if I helped you out. Comments and suggestions are appreciated, and subscribe to stick around for more videos. As always, DFTBA.